51 of the transfers that Colorado signed, 35 of them are gone. They hit on what, a third, 16 of 16 of
a little
51.
less than a third, yeah.
The average recruiting hit rate, probably. These days,
right.
You know,
so all the guys, the new Louis they brought in to get. I'm not saying the old Louis was any good because that, like we said, that was Canal Street, New York City Louis. You got it for $8 for a reason, right? You got it cheap. Looked a little shady. Maybe that guy in the street corner wasn't really a licensed Louis Vuitton dealer, but who could tell in that moment? Why wouldn't they just be there anyway?
Pulling it out of the trunk of a car here.
Right.
Yeah. The guy in Canal Street used to sell Rolexes. He called them low Lexus.
Low Lexus. Yeah. Does Gucci have one C or two? I don't something. How do you spell that? The third C is silent. So 35. So, you can make two arguments. Well, they shouldn't have brought in all these guys. These guys didn't work. Well, neither did the others. Would they have been better off, like saying to looking at a Xavier Smith, saying, "Hey, maybe we can develop him into something"? Maybe, maybe not. But the truth was, the undeniable truth is, Deion Sanders walked into a total disaster at Colorado. It is bad when your whole roster, you threw out most of your roster, and only like 15 of them even started a game anywhere the next season. And some of them started 3 games and then were got replaced. Was it 14 guys? So, this is a massive overhaul any which way you do it. But Bud Elliott of Cover 3 Podcast, 24/7 Sports, all that, he's good with some spin it forward ideas, right? So he says, he puts out this question: is there a method to the madness here by the Sanders company? Was it just a momentary lapse in judgment brought on by emotion, or, assuming there was a greater purpose, what was the purpose? And he says, I suspect it was roster retention. While it has 2 high-level starters, Colorado's depth may be worse than the Power 5. It's hard to get guys to transfer in and be backups. I think making fun of guys who leave on Twitter saying you tossed them out like used furniture is meant to retain the remaining guys. It works because it fosters an us versus them mentality. The implication is they weren't good enough to be part of the program. Though several of the guys who left and got made fun of are way better than the backups Colorado brought in and had to rely on. It also plays to the social media clout. Colorado's heavily image and social media. They do it better than anyone else. Having prominent figures with millions of followers make fun of you if you leave is a deterrent, especially those who are drawn to Colorado in the first place. So, love the good job, Bud Elliott. That is some high-level content creation. Finding a third argument in a May story. Pro's pro right there. Was it just emotion, or were the Sanders thinking this through and saying, I dare you to leave, Prime and Shador are going to pounce on you on social media?
I love Bud Elliott. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe there's deep thinking there, right? Another layer to this. I don't know. I think it was the Sanders and company a little hurt, maybe, in thus lashing out. But who knows? Prime time. Maybe he's thinking on another level than all of us.
Well, I wouldn't say it's impossible that. There's kind of a Omerta vibe there, a little bit of don't go against the family. And so possibly that was, they're trying to enforce an ethos and make sure the point gets across, but it's kind of weird. I don't know. That might be overthinking it, but
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, I thought you guys would bite on that.
No. No, Dan.
I think it was Shador probably just seeing the thing, yeah. I probably agree. All right, well, it was worth a try. I'd like to think there was a method to the madness. They do have to keep them. See, the original plan was you got all these guys and then they were stuck. They couldn't leave if they did well. And now we have
Right.
unlimited
Yeah.
transfers. But you also were
Yeah.
going to get stuck with all these guys that maybe weren't any good. So I don't know. Dangerous game. We will see what happens up there.